Hello and welcome to another deck guide on channel Duello. In this video, our faction is Skellige and leader ability is Blaze of Glory. Blaze of Glory was kinda popular last week thanks to Tailbot. Why? Because he joined the tournament last week with really original decks, and this deck was probably the most exciting one to play. And people kind of adopted it and tried testing it on ladder and for a couple of days and kind of lost its popularity afterwards. But I'm still playing it, but with a couple of tweaks on it. And let's talk about the deck first, and then I'm going to show you three videos, three games that I played an hour ago. And there will be real commentary this time, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Let's start with talking about the deck and go over each card and talk about what they do and what their interactions are. But I should introduce Blaze of Glory to beginner level players. Blaze of Glory leader ability is order move a Skellige unit from your deck to your graveyard and damage an enemy unit by its power. Well, you need to have high powered units to use that leader ability. Since this ability was introduced, people were using cards with high power but less potential, so that they won't regret when they discard that card. So what do we mean by moving the card from your deck to your graveyard? So it means discarding, and there are really some good cards that go well with discard interaction ability, and Morkwark is one of them. And most of the time your leader target will be Morkwark, and Tailbot's version is also featuring this. When Morkwark is discarded, he comes into play. So this is a 10 power play. You hit a unit by 5, and then Morkwark comes into play. So you kind of divide the power by 2, and sometimes dividing the power is better than just hitting a tall unit. The previous versions of Blaze of Glory leader ability were using Greatsword and other high-powered units, so they were always targeting a tall unit. And we have some tall removal in this deck, so we kinda don't need that. But just in case, we also have some tall units in the deck to be used with our leader, such as Berengar with 9 power, Gert with 8 power, so we have options. But as I said before, our first target is obviously Morkwark, so you shouldn't have this guy in your hand unless you're playing against Lockdown. Okay, after talking about leader ability, let's go to cards. And by the way, I featured this deck in my Turkish channel a couple of days ago. This is a bit different than the deck that I introduced today. I added 2 cards and subtracted 2 of them. I think this version is better than the one I played in my Turkish one. Let's go on. Our stratagem is Magic Lamp. I was using the discard Mask of Ouroboros stratagem. Well, it is good because I have some discard units, but Magic Lamp is kind of better in my opinion. So I definitely recommend that. Especially, I mean, you don't have engines to protect or anything like that, so Magic Lamp is really the best choice here. And as you see, our units, our provisions are not bigger than 10. So it is kind of an interesting deck. See, we have 7 cards with 10 provisions. So we don't have 12 or 13 points cards in this deck. So if Cyrano was, not larger than 9 but larger than 10, this would have been a great choice for her. What are our 10 provision cards here? We have 2 tall removal cards. One of them is Heatwave. Obviously, we're not running Devotion, so if you're not running Devotion, you should use Heatwave. Especially in this meta, you need tall removal, and we don't have any other option to remove artifacts, so Heatwave is kinda a necessary evil. This deck doesn't have many proactive plays, so you kinda need Svalbard Totem. I definitely recommend using it. And Totem puts 2 Svalbard Fanatic next to the Totem, and then you can transform them into 6 powered units in the next turn. We have Lambert Swordmaster. And I should talk about the Witcher interaction here. This is not a Witcher tribal deck, but there are a lot of Witchers, and they kind of go well when they're used together. What are our Witchers? Okay, first we have Lambert Swordmaster, damage an enemy unit and all its copies by 2. So this is a tech card. It is really good against elves, those Deadeye units, against Arakas tokens, and series, those shield maidens, and then student tokens. They are really good targets for Lambert, and there are many decks that are using these units that I'm talking about. And we have Geralt Quinn. This guy is looking for a Witcher, and suppose you didn't draw one of your crucial Witchers, Quinn is gonna look for it. So this is really, Quinn is really great in this deck. And there's really a fantastic target for Quinn, which I'm gonna talk about later. The other Witcher we have high power, the high provision unit is Geralt Axii. People kind of forgot this card, but especially with Gwen, this is great. Because, you know, many times this card will be worthless, but with Gwen, you know, you can seek him out. And again, this meta is kind of good for him. Skellige is playing Tryggvi, so this is good against Tryggvi because this has Purify, so you don't need to use Gremist. And if you don't need Purify, it's going to reset a unit. So this is also a kind of a toll removal, so you don't need to run Morkwarg here. Axii is kind of a hybrid between Morkwarg and Gremist. It's a great fit. Tailbot wasn't using it, but he said later like Axii is a better choice. So he definitely recommends using Axii instead of Morkwarg. What about the other Witchers? Well, we have Madoc, and since I'm using Madoc, I need to use some bombs. Madoc is also a Witcher, but him being Witcher isn't that important, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. And we have 5 bombs to accompany Madoc. We have 2 Dimetarian bombs, which got a buff, and it's really good for 4 damage. So instead of using Gutting Slash, we're using this because we have Madoc here. We have 2 Moon Dusts. There are a lot of Witcher decks, Northern Realm Witcher decks, so you need to purify them. If you're playing against Keltulus, you need to purify his defender and other defenders as well. So you could reduce it to 1 copy, depending on the meta, but I think right now 2 copies is really good. Northern Wind has Deathblow Banish ability, and you could be facing another Madoc deck, so you can banish the Madoc. And also, if you're facing Lipidex, you can banish series. So Northern Wind is kind of okay, so 1 copy is enough. So that's it. There aren't many bombs. And maybe 1 round you will dedicate your round to bombs and Madoc, and the other round you'll forget about Madoc and discard your bombs. And sometimes opponents use their Heat Wave on Madoc, and that's good for you because this is not a bomb heavy deck. And another gold Witcher is Berengar. Berengar has too much value with 6 provision, 9 powered, and there are some Witchers in the deck. Worst case scenario, you have Madoc. If you're not gonna play another bomb, Madoc will sit there and you can put Berengar next to him, but you should be careful, especially if you're playing against an opponent that has a lot of removal options. So if Berengar loses the Witcher next to him, he's gonna get destroyed. So Berengar is really actually nice finisher, so that the opponent won't have an answer, and he won't be expecting a 9 powered unit to close the round. Another gold Witcher is Gerd. Since I'm playing bombs, people will kinda, try to put their units on a single row, and Gerd will punish them. And but you should be careful about his adrenaline, so you should play it before having 4 cards in your hand. Still, this is pretty good, 8 power, and he could be a target for your leader, and he could be a target for Hjalmar. And Hjalmar you can banish a unit in your graveyard and damage an enemy unit by its power, and as you see I have lots of high powered units, but you cannot hit for 10, so there aren't any 10 powered units, so our potential is up to 9. Still, Hjalmar is pretty good in this deck. And we also have a Bronze Witcher card, Bear Witcher. I couldn't fit 2 of him, so I have only 1 copy, so don't forget about him. So you can put Berengar next to Bear Witcher if necessary. And we also have the Location card, which is going to produce 1 more Bear Witcher. And in some certain cases you can use one of the 3 options here. I mean your last option is Bear Witcher Adept, but in some cases you're looking for proactive play, but that's the worst case scenario. And with Quinn, this has a nice interaction. If you are careful with the Adrenaline, on Adrenaline 3 it's gonna give shield to the Witcher that he's gonna bring, and since Bear Witcher will have shield on him, he's not gonna hit himself by 3. So you're not going to lose 3 points while using Bear Witcher. So Quen plus Bear Witcher provides a lot of points. Don't forget about that. As you see, there are a lot of golds here, because I'm not running high provision golds. And we have 2 more golds actually. Dorger of Wall. I was using the other Skellige luck unit, but it could be difficult to get Bloodthirst in this deck. That's why I just, sacrifice 1 point. Dorge is 6 powered compared to the other guy, but it's guaranteed luck. So I recommend this guy. And Maxi is really good, especially with shuffling your cards, putting the bombs, and you have this card package. So she's really good with manipulating your hand. And what about our discard package? The final gold, Birna Bram. Birna Bram will draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, and our discard options are Skirmishers. And in some cases, maybe you can discard your Madoc if you have him in your hand, or if you don't want to run bombs in that round, you can discard your bombs. So we have option, and we have also Heime Skeld. This guy again could be a nice first round card, and you can discard one of the Skirmishers. And 2 Brockvar Hunters. Brockvar Hunter is really good after the buff he received. And nice proactive play, and you can get some pings to complete with bombs. I think he's a phenomenal fit in this deck. So that's about it. I really like this deck. One downside to it is the point potential isn't that high. You have many answers to many problems, but if the opponent draws really well, you can lose the game. And in one of the games, that's what happened. And I wasn't able to keep up with my opponent because he drew all his goals. But other than that, this is really a really good deck, and it could cause a lot of trouble for the opponents. And most of all, it's really fun to play. I highly recommend it. And hope you like the videos that I'm going to be sharing, and see you at the end of the video. Okay, I'll be facing Witchers, and I think this is a pretty good matchup. For this deck I have plenty of answers. My hand has plenty of discard cards here. Morkvarg, Tursak Skirmisher. I need to send Morkvarg back, obviously. And I don't have draw and discard cards though. Okay, 4 bombs. Do I need 4 bombs? I'm gonna need Dorge for Keldar. This is a good, not great card though. Let's throw one of the bombs away. Okay, this is good. I wish I draw one of the draw and discard cards. Unfortunately, I can't. Doesn't matter really if I banish it or not. I'm just gonna start with this. Let's just hit that. Okay, Griffin Witcher comes. This deserves a heat wave. It's too dangerous to keep alive. This is really important moon dust. I need to use it on Adept. I have 3 bombs. And this is unplayable unfortunately, but I think I can play most of my cards in my hand. And I don't think I will play Darge or Axie this turn though. It would be nice if I could get round control. I should be favored in a long run against this. Here comes another huge card, Cadwany Knight. I can't do much about it. What I can do is just hit it with a bomb. Hitting this won't much make a difference. Or maybe should I use Axie here? Well, this is gonna have a huge value here, so Axie is only for single targets, so this is not Yrden or something like that. So let's just reset it. And I should go for trying to win on even. Care Sirin. So it means that he's not playing one of the Geralt cards, which is not okay for me, because those Geralt cards are meaningless against my deck. This is more dangerous against me. So I gotta use Moondust here. This looks really oppressive. I have 2 more bombs and Maddock will spawn again for each hit. And then I can go for Kadoosh. Actually, I should go for Gert here. And otherwise the Adrenaline will trigger and then this card will not get as much value as I thought it could get. Interesting. Why would you use it on? Oh, okay. There's not a Witcher on melee roll, so makes sense. I'm gonna do it like this then. And let's kill that student over there. No need to use Maddock here. This looks really good for so far. I think this was worth playing, Axie. Okay, so what will it be? Keldar. Well, unfortunately for my opponent, I have an answer for him. I expect full usage of leader in this round. Or a pass here. Nope, he has to play. This is the right call. Quen into Vesemir probably. No, it's Berengar. Kinda unexpected. First things first, let's activate Madoc. And then let's hit the shield here. I don't think I can, kill those 3 cards. It's really not doable. Bad Madoc, you should have been spawned on the melee row. Okay, so it's 5 points difference. Still, this is gonna get some value. So this is gonna hit for 3. My opponent is gonna go down to 28. And then let's hit this. 26, so I still should be ahead. Right now it's not really important where Madoc is spawned. Should I use Bear Witcher Mentor? I don't think so. It's only gonna be boosted by 3. So it's gonna be 7, and Bear Witcher will bring me more value. Okay, there isn't much boosted units on the board. Let's hit one of the damaged units there. Now it's 7-point lead, and I have a terrible card in my hand, and who knows, maybe it will be enough to win the round. Am I winning uneven here? It's totally possible. My opponent's leader is not gonna bring him much value here. That's great. Couldn't ask for more. Oh, that's sweet. Another bomb. I kinda want Birna here. And there she is. Do I have enough witches left on the board? On my deck? Yeah, but not much, so I should be careful. I'm gonna play Birna and try to... That's nice, those are great choices. 10 points, okay. I can even play Maxi here. Totem plus Maxi or just Maxi. Totem is kinda good in the final round because that's gonna be really short. Well, this is pretty good. I'm only missing Hjalmar here. I should keep this, and I shouldn't mulligan for a lot because without Hjalmar, I think I can win. Here comes Assault. Well, that sucks. It didn't hit one of these. I kinda need to get the Witcher trio out, which I can't. If I play this, I'm not gonna be able to activate, and I want an even anyway, so I'm gonna pass here. I wasn't able to bleed him successfully though. Well, at least there won't be any. So I know what I'm getting if I keep mulliganing. My first mulligan will be Bear Witcher, my other mulligan will be one of those skirmishers, so this is good. I think I have enough points to beat Witcher trio. Well, the leader is there, so it is kind of dangerous. Maybe I should have kept going. Maybe I should have played Totem and then Maxi. Okay, so that's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad target for my leader. But if I should play leader and then Totem. Let's go for that. It is really important to kill as many units as I can, and yep, that's right. Purify unit damage by 4. Okay, wait a minute. Well, it still has one more adapt here. I think I should play this because if he boosts it, I can't hit with Quen. He didn't play the. Let's do it. Here comes a trio. Whoa, one of them is 8.
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
£30 is a lot. Let's see. Okay. Good call by me. This is gonna be huge. Oh, he's using the leader. No. And she should use. Well, that's gonna bring me a lot of value still.
Time to sow and a time to die. Bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No point in using him. So 4 boosted units, if this is another Scytheman, okay, that's not gonna be enough. Here comes Berengar for the kill. First round was really good. Let's go for another match. Ursine Ritual, is it Lippy or is it Warrior? If it is Warrior, it is a good matchup for me. If it is Lippy, I could be struggling against Lippy. And looks kinda okay, 2 bombs. But I am starting first, so I need some proactive plays. Maxi could be my proactive play here. After that, Totem will be kinda risky. Okay, so if I'm playing against Series, Northern Wind will be quite good. 3 bombs enough. Okay, this is better. Definitely better. I found another proactive play here. Let's start with Maxi and take a look at our hand. Well, that doesn't look good. I'm gonna shuffle it and put more Quark at the end of the deck. Let's shuffle our chances. Okay, it's a warrior deck. Let's hit it with a bomb. Is purifying important? Probably not, but I can heat wave. Maybe uncreate warrior. This is good. So I'll probably hit on Madak and then what? Okay, as you wish, my friend. I'm gonna kill that ship, even if it's worth a pink. I'm gonna activate Magic Lab just in case. Here comes another ship. Okay. I was saving it for a warrior, but I don't think I should be able to do that. This is actually nice. Why? Because I don't have another bomb, so I'm not gonna reactivate Medic. And my opponent will be forced to play on melee row, and then it will be my chance to use Gert and wipe the board of ships. And it's perfect timing. It's gonna be Adrenaline 5, so I will be able to hit all the units on that row. Oh my god, this is even better. I don't think you can get a better situation. Oh my god.
So, which one of you wants to die first?
Let's kill this. I don't want too much bloodthirst on the board. My opponent could play Kadoosh and Mentor, although it is 14 points lead, and he is going for Blue Boy Lugos. This is kinda absurd. Come on, man, hit Maddock. I sense bloodlust. This is crazy. Okay, so I can play Kadoosh and then I think I should be able to keep this alive.
No, oh no, 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 you can't just...
Two Witchers next to each other. My opponent just used everything. He's on red coin, why did he do that?
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
This is getting interesting. Well, I can get a huge value from Kadoosh. But if he has more Quark, I'm kinda screwed here. Why did I put it there? That was a mistake. There are wounded units on the board. Let's see if he has more Quark in his hand. He can draw it with Blood Eagle. Yep, that's what he will do.
Blood for Svalbard!
That's gonna secure winning at even. Yeah, there's Bloodthirst.
Pray to your gods! They wouldn't dare cross me!
Okay, 7 points. That's a lot. Let's spawn Cataclysm. And then play this. Is this going to cost me the game? The lamp was here. That was going to bring more points, obviously. And maybe I should play my leader here. Yeah, let's do that.
Just one more circle.
13 points. If he has Kadoosh, I'm not screwed. I have Heat Wave. Okay, I'm gonna Heat Wave that. This should be enough. At least we both used our leaders. I don't think there's any way that we can produce 17 points. It's actually more, a little less than 17 because, you know, the Kadush here. It's gonna give him 2 points, so he's gonna need 16 points to pass me in 2 cards. That was a good recovery. I'm gonna pass here. This could be valuable against Trigby. I gotta be careful with my mulligans. I don't want to brick Quen. So there are 2 Witchers. And Lambert's kinda lost his value. Okay. 2 bombs. Okay, this is going. Berna is phenomenal. I think I should be able to draw one of these.
We raid, we fight, we plunder. Full service.
I think I should get rid of that.
Yanmar on feet, coming for ya.
Harold is gonna bring him back again.
Here's to better loot than in your wildest, wettest dreams. Women, children, elders, we spare none.
Let's hit this. And hope for a Matic on the range row, and there he is. Is he gonna kill Matic? I'm gonna go for unitless for a while. Blood Eagle into something bronze. What is that? Really? Okay, at least I'm gonna find value with Axie. I'm gonna use Birna next turn. Sweet. Couldn't have asked for a better situation. This is a good game, I like it. And my opponent must be annoyed as hell. Well, those 2 Uncrate Raiders are not nice at all.
Merry corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Let's get rid of the crowd over there.
We shall do it my way.
Sweet. So I'm gonna throw Lambert. Yeah. I don't need Moondust. Moondust can't be better, right?
Nothing like some overseas plunder and spring.
Drawing Skirmisher would have been great, but you can't expect everything to go your way. As expected, Trigby is coming. This is gonna be a bit problem here. And I think my opponent will win here. Lambert is gonna play for 8. Quen 10 and 8. I have 18 points. And my opponent drew everything. That kinda sucks, and this engine is getting annoying.
I'll cleave you in two.
Well, it's not enough. But this was a good game. Oh my god, he has handout too, what the hell? So all reactive deck, no totems, no nothing, what the hell is this? Seriously?
Now that's the kind of negotiation I understand.
I don't have as many points as you do, my friend. Good game. And he really drew well, gotta admit that. Let's try for one last time. Double cross.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Two skirmishers and nobody to discard. Yeah, actually I have scout. Okay, so these are good, so let's not touch them. Okay, one bomb is good.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
Let's get rid of that immediately. This is probably gonna get... No, he can't lock it because it's gonna kill him. Lock it with something else. Okay, so this is pure assimilate. Is it good though? For me, I'm not sure actually. Let's draw our cards here and see what's going on.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
It would be nice to get round control, but I'm not really sure about it. There will be a lot of boosted units. Here comes Slave Hunter. I'm gonna moon dust that.
Used to be I hunted game.
That was not a good move, actually. He's gonna come back. That wasn't a death blow. I mean not death blow, but death wish. Okay, Glynis.
Victories require
Really?
great sacrifice.
Okay, this is a nice exit target, but do I really want to do that? Okay, so if I pass here, my opponent is forced to play a long round, and I don't think he would mind that because the stack is really powerful in a long round. Let's... I could play this, but you know, it's gonna hit armor.
Your magic can't harm me.
Well, this is good.
Magic can.
Caduceus is at the bottom of my deck though. Okay, so these are all nice cards. I'm gonna keep drawing into them. I will be missing these two. I think it's worth it. So I will keep drawing golds. And when he wins the round, I'm gonna be forced to use the dry pass card, so I should keep one of my bronzes in my hand. And skirmisher could be a good choice here. What is this? Not bad.
After the ground. Come on, quicker.
I could pass here and my opponent will pass me. He has only 2 assimilate engines, and actually can neutralize one of them at the end of the round. I could win the round with actually Berengar. Let's keep playing.
What is it?
Her grace will not be pleased.
That's not a bad target.
I promise you a quick deal.
Let's use it here just in case, you know, Witchers and stuff. Why am I using Berengar? Because he is at the... he's close to the bottom of the deck. I won't be able to draw him. I am expecting a leader usage here. He may not be able to pass me with 1 card. But that could be a Breton there. Bretons? No, it's Triss. With only 2 assimilate engines, I'm kinda lucky.
How can I help?
Oh my god, I have too many bombs, obviously. poor Maddock. He got killed. Okay. What to do here? Fortunately, Helmer is kinda useless here. And I'm gonna use
Now that's the kind of negotiating I understand.
this and this. My hand is terrible if he uses the leader. I mean, terrible for him. Maybe I should have used the pings on the Hunter. Because, you know, Axe is the best choice if he uses leader here. Well, he had another assimilate engine and he didn't use. Interesting.
The stars contend you shall be victorious today.
Does he have a warrior? No. Oh, he doesn't need to have a warrior. It's 7 points. So it's 39 to 31. I think I'm gonna reset that. Five points ahead. I could kill Diviner with my leader. Is it worth it though? It's gonna be a 10-point play there. And it's too much actually. I mean, I'm gonna win on even with that though. Okay, we both use leaders. Torgay. I should go back and take a look at the recording for Burna. Well, Hjalmar has a 9-point target in the graveyard. That's nice. Gerd is kinda useless here. I think I'll be fine in the long run.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Warhawk before ye!
I kinda need Kadush here. Maybe I will draw it. Are there any more bombs left? Yeah, there is. There are. Let's keep this. Portal. Well, that's kinda dangerous. Gotta be careful with Gerd. I can lock it. But let's play Burner here.
We shall do it my way.
Okay, so these are not great cards. I'm gonna keep one of the bombs. The Brockwar Hunter and... I don't know, what, maybe this. I have Heatwave for that.
A taste of Northland, is it?
Gotta play Gerd here. Almost. Well, I don't think this is a oh boy situation. Nothing will be boosted here. Nada.
So, which one of you wants to die first?
So only one assimilate engine on the board. A deploy engine, so and a status engine. So there are 3 engines. Roderick into what?
What is it you want?
Okay.
Push on! No mercy!
Seriously? They usually don't use invocation. Invocation and Kahir. What the hell? What happened to my Maddock, by the way? Well, he found a spy on board. Interesting. Who should I lock?
Our world is in harmony.
This is a very late block. Oh my god. How did he draw everything, man? This is absurd. I'm using all kinds of discard here. What is this? Well, apparently I shouldn't have used my leader in the first round. I can't do anything about it. It's 12, 20. I have 20 points though. Oh my god, he drew Breathens too? What is this? Seriously? Well, fortunately I don't have a bronze card here. But it's gonna be enough for him. I think it's a tie, is it?
I'll cleave you in two.
No! Well, that was really insane. I thought I lost the game for a while. A double essay is kinda powerful though. Still, he drew everything without any, you know, thanning cards to tutors or discard cards or nothing like that. It's interesting. Anyway, so I hope you liked the games that I shared with you guys today, and luckily they were all fun to play, and I hope you like them as well. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope you have a great week. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. See you later, and bye bye.